Hi guys, it's me again. Hope everybody's well. This video is going to talk briefly about the masks situation, just to get you to thinking. Now, first of all, we know the masks they've been hoarded up. They were bought out by, folk who had a lot of money could go online and order boxes and boxes and boxes. Folk who maybe didn't have money, didn't have, an Amazon account or PayPal account, or, they just had to wait on their paycheck or whatever to be able to order stuff. And by the time they were in position to order, everything's gone. Or it takes 2 months before they can get a mask. So where are they going to get a mask from? With limited availability, keep that in mind, limited availability as I go through this little spill. But what do masks do? Masks are supposed to protect from, and different types of masks. If you see here, this picture shows a surgical mask versus an N95 respirator. N95 respirator, to break it down, basically the fabric is woven so tightly such that fewer things can get through. It's kind of like your air filter in your AC system at home. The tighter the fabric is woven, the less stuff can actually get through. So you see on the left, we have this surgical mask. It's not woven as tight. And things are measured in size of microns. I shouldn't say things, pathogens, bacteria, viruses, things like that. They're measured in microns. And so if something has a capacity to filter out everything micron size, 0.5 and bigger, if you're dealing with an unseen enemy that's smaller than that, if it can't filter out something that small, then what purpose is it serving again? Just a thought. Just a thought. Y'all know what I do. I put the information out there. I give you a direction to go check it out for yourself. I don't tell people what to do, how to do it, etc., but I give you enough information for you to go and start looking for yourself. Next thing, pathogens tend to thrive in deoxygenated environments or low oxygen environments. So that's to say, if you don't have enough oxygen, any kind of little pathogens, any kind of little bugs will enjoy themselves inside your body because your cells aren't getting the oxygen that it needs. They hate oxygen. So help me understand then, if your mask is not necessarily blocking out certain pathogens of a certain size, but they are helping to diffuse or diminish the amount of oxygen that you can actually take in, does the mask then allow for the pathogen, or certain pathogens, to cross the barrier and enter your body, yet decrease your oxygen so that your body can fight it when it's coming in? Just a thought. We know for sure, because where I am now, they done passed some daggone law. I'm going to get to that in a minute, but they done passed some law where you have to have a mask if you go outside. And the stores are actually falling for it and putting signs on, you can't come in here unless you have on a mask. You can't come in here unless you have on a mask. I tell y'all, I'm tripping at some of the responses that I'm seeing. But so I put the little mask on because I had to go in a particular store. And during that time, I could tell the difference in my breathing. I could feel that I was not getting oxygen. And I wasn't getting lightheaded or anything, but just the air that I was taking in, I could, my nose, my mouth, my lungs could feel the difference in the oxygen level and what I was taking in. And guess why? Shouldn't have to tell, but we should know this. We're breathing in our own carbon dioxide. Remember, we breathe in oxygen, our body processes, does what it needs to do, and it gives out carbon dioxide. But if you've got a mask on, that carbon dioxide is going primarily into that little area just in front of your face where the mask is. And then your next inhale is inhaling that same carbon dioxide back in. So how effective is this mask again? Or how harmful is it? Just a thought. Now, If y'all missed it, the Surgeon General did stand up and say the masks are not, or maybe more harmful than helpful. So if they're more harmful than helpful, and I'm just breaking down to you how they're more harmful. We even had, well, if you can't get a mask, just use a shirt, use a bandana, use, whatever you can, a towel, whatever it is, cut it up, cover your face. So that takes us back to, is the fabric woven tight enough to block a pathogen of a certain size, a pathogen so small? No, the fabric is not. So what is the mask doing? It is pushing obedience. It's pushing oppression. It's pushing control. And it's pushing psychological manipulation. But it ain't pushing it increasing your health, because these things are small enough to get through. You look at a bandana, you can hold it up and you can see right through the bandana. You can see the sunlight on the other side. That's just how loosely it's woven. So if it's woven that loosely that you can see light through it, what else can come through? And here's a quick example. And I'm going to let it go with this. And this should get you. And for the adults here, take a condom. You use a condom. We know what it's used for in intercourse. And it's supposed to give a barrier. Well, it does create a barrier between the seminal fluid that he ejaculates in her fluids, such that the two won't cross into the other bodies, etc., and pass infection. What happens if that condom has a small hole somewhere? Or if it's so old to where the actual fabric, or the fabric is broken down and it's breaking in places, so it's got little small holes that you can't even see. You can't see with the naked eye, but they're there. And so you have pregnancies, you have disease transmission, you have, everything that the condom is supposed to help block or help prevent. The condom is not effective. So apply that example to this mask situation. So the next time you see someone that doesn't have on a mask, don't go calling the po-po or calling whoever. So-and-so's outside and they don't have on a mask. I told y'all I've been quiet actually, because I'm just taking in all of the stuff that I'm seeing and I'm hearing, and the stuff that people are falling for. Now there's definitely something going on. Definitely some issues going on. But the mask ain't helping it. The mask is actually positioning people to be worse off. Positioning your body not to have the oxygen that it needs to fight off whatever it's going to encounter. It's decreasing your immune system, therefore. For those of you who do remember, or maybe you don't, who knows, back, I did a video about, I'm sure it was the radiation or the autoimmune health issues. But either way, I remember mentioning the oxygen therapy. That is one method that has been used effectively to treat and diminish the symptoms of various diseases and conditions. And then let me throw this out there. All deaths, 100% of deaths occur for what reason? Lack of oxygen, cells die, they can't work anymore, and you're dead. Just throwing it in there. And let's be clear here. My intent is not to scare anyone. The intent here is to give you a piece to the puzzle. It's to give you information, knowledge, data, whatever you want to call it, so that you can apply it as needed and do what needs to be done for yourself and yours. Be well.